Beautiful people, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Queen Sharon Entertainment, a home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join us by hitting the red button down below on the bell notification icon. So whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video after watching on the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next one.
Before I go on, I'm going to remove my cap. As all of you know, I like cap so much. As I remove this cap, it's a symbol of respect to Chukwu Okike Abiama, to Ndembo Nandegede, whom I'm going to call upon before I speak. Having removed my cap, this is Nzu Abumonyo Odinana, Abumonyo Menana. Nzu, Ndi Igbo tụrụ ilu sị na akaturu nzu adetu unyi. Akaturu nzu adetu unyi. Therefore, when you want to speak truth, you are going to speak truth. You are going to use this as a symbol of purity and truth to speak, so that anything you say, if it is bad, it will go back to you. If it is good, it will remain with you. That is why in the olden days, in our tradition, in Igbo tradition, before you become an Nze, Nozo, they are going to use a razor blade to give you 7, I repeat, 7 mark in your tongue. Agakari razor nile warasa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ofizu no bosato, all you want to represent. Before they apply anything, the first thing they will apply on that your tongue is this Nzu, because it signifies a very big thing in our land, in our tradition, and in our culture. Nzu bụ eziokwu. Nzu bụ ife. Onye ọbụla bụ nze na-atụ nzu na-atụ asị ọnwụ ya na-abụ tata n'echini. Therefore, I am going to touch this Nzu on my tongue to speak truth to Biafrans, because that is what I believe in. I am not a pastor. I am a traditionalist. Afambu Chukwu Ikem Makada Mama. Chukwu Okike Abiama, I'm going to speak truth on what I know about this issue that is going on right now on Facebook. We are one people. We are not divided. We are not fighting each other. Therefore, I touch this issue on my tongue, and I want the world to bear me witness that I'm speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ubolasa kametruzu anono. Therefore, I must speak the truth. What I'm taking now is what so many of you cannot do is what I'm doing, because my heart is pure and I say the truth and nothing but the truth. Because I want to end all this brouhaha, all this shaking that everybody is talking about, like we are fighting each other, we are killing each other, we are doing this, nothing like that. I want to set the record straight. By the time I am done talking, if Simon Ekpa have a place where he is lagging behind, he should close that lapses. Then if DOS have a place where they're lagging behind, they should also close the lapses. We move forward. What all of us want is Biafra restoration, and that is what I want. I don't want to know whether you are my mentor or you are not my mentor or whatsoever. I care not to know. I will speak the truth by the power of Ndembo Nandegede. And I have touched the Nzu on my tongue 7 times. This is Edo. When you are done using Nzu, if you don't use Edo, then you don't know what you are doing. This is Edo. Edo maybe. I don't know what it's called in English, because Edo Abola Suso call. Once you are done with Nzu, you must apply Edo. And where do I apply it? I apply it on my forehead, that I will say the truth, and everything I say shall be truth and nothing but the truth. On my forehead. Nirum kan na emetu ya. Nekwa na yanwo Biafra. Ezoku kan na ekwu. Onye kwuhio ya nwuhio. Agaghị m atụ ashị n'ihe mma. So if you are concocting any lie against me or against anybody, just remember that there are people you don't joke with. abum 1 million. The one also oji alligator pepper. Also oji de jiji fere. I'm going to take 7 seeds of Osoji right now to speak. So those of you who doesn't believe that there are people that can tell you truth, by now you might start believing that I don't come here to lie to you because I want you to follow me or I want you to believe me. 7 pieces of Osoji, ofu, mbo, nto, no, ise, isi, asa. Umu Biafra. Yen neme bo mena na kan neme. Nenia, odi mkpula asa na akam. Nenia, odi mkpula asa. 7 seeds. Ufu adapuna. I have to pick it up. Let me replace it with another one. Osoji ade ejiji fele. Osoji ade atu ashi. Ezoku kan chole egwu unu tata. Nkwusie anakpuru m ife na-eme na ya mewe achọghị m ịma lekwa ya atago m ya. Ọ bụrụ na m ntụgide Simon Ekpasi ndị bụ na ndị egede ha jọji ya m ha kpee m ikpe nkwu eziokwu banyere ya ha gozie m ntụgide anybody ọbụla maọbụ ndị na-ebu ya ebubo asị na-ebu ya ebubo asị na ọwa asị ka m na-atụgide ha ndị mbụ na ndị egede ha jọji ya m ara na m nzu tụọ edo n'iru taa ose ọjị ka m nwere mmiri wee butuo maka mmiri bụ ndụ abụ m nwa mmiri. Some of you will not understand what I just did. What I just did now is like I take oaths before the gods of our land, Biafra, and the Mother Earth, that I will tell you the truth, so that all this bruha, all this bodo one actually one now do you double for one kapi be on. What I am doing this evening is going to go down in history. That Mazo Alezechuku came out and speak truth about what he knows on this issue of Simon Ekpa being an IPOB member or not being an IPOB member. And that truth that he speaks is what is going to set me free and set each and every one of us free. First and foremost, those of you that have been following me for a very long time knew when I made a video and I said that Simon Ekpa was not an oath taker, oath member of IPOB. That was during coronavirus sit at home. That was during sit at home. Okay? I made that video and people were attacking me. I had a whole lot of attack that very day on my platform. I said that Simon Ekpa is talking about Biafra, preaching about Biafra, doing a great job, but he was not an oath member of IPOB. When I said this thing was, this is 2021. I said it 2020. Yeah, I believe 2020. During lockdown. Some of you that are following me can bear me witness. And when I said that thing, before I accuse you, or I attack you, or I say anything about you, I have done my findings. I have done my underground research. I don't just come out and talk because people are talking. I talk because I want to say the truth. And that truth is only what is going to keep me until the day that Chukwu Okabiama will say, my son, come and rest. But before then, I will keep on saying the truth because the truth is better. There are so many forums where I am. This issue is being discussed. People are talking about Simon Ekpa. The DOS is demoralizing him. They are trying to trash him. They are trying to put allegation on him. They are trying to push him aside. They are trying to do this. They are trying to do that. Listen to me. And many people have contacted me since yesterday. Say, please come and talk. Come and talk. We know you are going to say the truth. And if I come out to say the truth without swearing with this, without applying this, without using Osoji and water, Miri, to, kind of it's like I'm taking oath on the ground research. I don't just come out and talk because people are talking. I talk because I want to say the truth. And that truth is only what is going to keep me until the day that Chukwu Okabiama will say, my son, come and rest. But before then, I will keep on saying the truth because the truth is better. There are so many forums where I am. This issue is being discussed. People are talking about Simon Ekpa. The DOS is demoralizing him. They are trying to trash him. They are trying to put allegation on him. They are trying to push him aside. They are trying to do this. They are trying to do that. Listen to me. And many people have contacted me since yesterday. Say, please come and talk. Come and talk. We know you are going to say the truth. And if I come out to say the truth without swearing with this, without applying this, without using osoji and water, miri, to, you know, kind of take, it's like I'm taking oath. Excuse me, please. Yeah, hello? Yes. Yes, hello, I can hear you. Unelugeba. Eh? Unelugeba ebo naga. Unelugeba no naga. Nah, I don't like it when I am talking and people are interrupting me. And this is a very important call. It is a very, very, very important call. Biafrans, please, I'm sorry. Let me settle this case and I will continue. Because I will not lie to you. After today, those of you that doesn't know the situation of things, we know. Let me just settle this call, please. I beg of you. Asemonelugebo naga. Okay. So badro. Because I'm online, I'm live. Thank you. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. Please, my brothers and my sisters. I may not like you, or I may not like what you are doing. It does not mean that I hate everything about you. It may be something I don't like about you. And that thing, I may like to correct you, then you take correction. You may not like me, you may not like everything I'm doing, but there may be something I may be doing that you don't like. You right to correct me. It is left for me to take correction or not. Therefore, what I'm talking about is this. When I made that video, people were attacking me. But that video I made was correct. It was right. Because as at then, I made my findings that Mazi Ekpa have not taken any oath in IPOB. There comes a time when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still alive and he will come out to watch every of my video. That is why I'm not going to pull any of my video down, no matter how threatening you, no matter how much you threaten me, or no matter how much you beg me, because some people are begging that I should put some of my videos that I said no, I will keep it for record purposes. Record this video, save this video. There comes a time when I was speaking with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the issue of Simon Ekpa rose. I told him, Mazi, Simon is doing a great job. But from my findings, he is not yet an oath member of IPOB. Please, can you use your power to direct him and ask him to take oath, so that if he's doing this his position and everything, then it will be in line, and Biafrans will wholeheartedly welcome him. Then myself, I will feel free to talk with him. Mazi said, okay, that he's going to do that. That settles it. I did not talk about him again. I did not make mention of him more than once on my program. That once I spoke about him, and Mazi said he's going to talk to him. He's going to do something about it because the guy is doing something great. You can't take it away from him. Your envy or jealousy cannot take away that Mazi. Your envy. Somebody was calling me while I'm live. Your envy and jealousy cannot take it away from Mazi Ekpa that he is doing a great job. It can never take it away from him. It doesn't matter whether you like him or not. He is doing a great job. But my concern was that whoever that is not, excuse me, I'm on live now. Go now. Hello? Okay, I will call you back. I'll call you back. Sorry for that interruption, please. So, like I was saying, like I'm saying before I was interrupted, I don't want any situation whereby somebody will take because you don't like somebody or you don't like somebody's attitude, you condemn what the person is doing in totality. It is wrong. So for me, I like what he was doing and what he's doing. And that is why I call the attention of our leader that people are saying that this guy is not an oath member. Please, can you address it? And our leader said, okay. And since then, I move on. I never insult him. I never spoke about him. I never attack him. You guys are following me now. You know, I don't do that. Until recently. when he interviewed our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The day that Simon Ekpa conducted interview with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Cho Ayaba, the deputy leader of Ambazonia movement, because he's not the leader, their leader is in the prison, the deputy, the person who is representing them today, Cho Ayaba. I was surprised to see that it was Simon that conducted this event. I said, well, if our leader can allow Simon Ekpa to conduct this event, maybe he have taken oath. I don't know. This is my own. I don't know. Maybe he have taken oath. Because I know our leader cannot allow Simon Ekpa to conduct such a great interview, or should I say press conference, if he is not an oath taker of this movement. One may agama toashi, whatever you think that you are saying, you can say it for yourself. Some people will say, maybe you want to come and talk this because of that. I don't care. What I'm saying is the truth, because I have sworn. And no, all the people that are going to attack me after this program cannot use Nzu Edo na Osoji na Miri when na ha ga-ekwu eziokwu. They no fit. Ha mee ya kwuo ihe ọbụla ha kwuru bụrụ eziokwu, ọ dị otu ha, ọ bụla asị ihe egbu ha. That is me. So after that interview, I went on and asked questions. Does it mean that Ekpa have taken oaths? That is the question I begin to ask. I begin to do my research. Does it mean that I have taken oaths? Because the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu I know cannot, I repeat, cannot allow anybody who is not under oath to conduct such, that is fighting for IPOB movement, cannot, conduct such a great interview. Dele Momodu is a Yoruba man. He's not part and parcel of what we are doing. He's not a member of IPOB. He's not a Biafran. He is just a journalist. He can interview Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on a neutral ground, no shaking. Masanga, Dr. Masanga is a freelancer. He has his own platform. He can interview Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There's no problem. BBC Igbo, all these platforms can do that. But in as much as you are in this struggle, fighting and Biafrans are listening to you and following you, and you are calling IPOB one family, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are leader, you must be under oath for you to do some certain things. I took my oath in Senegal. I came back again. I took my oath in Arochukwu. I'm proud to say that. And I took a personal oath to stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu both in life and in death. And I can never deviate. So, if Simon Ekpa conducted such interview to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my belief was that he have taken oath. And I didn't talk about it. I begin to do my research on the ground. Because the problem we have is that on a mind from Ayechewaka, some of our people doesn't make investigation. They don't ask questions. They don't ask questions at all. Once they hear something, bam, they grab it. They don't want to investigate whether what you are saying is truth or false. And that is why I swore right now before I begin to talk. And I'm not going to deceive you. I'm not going to lie to you. I have never disobeyed anybody in this struggle. But there is something that in me that is disobeying some others, which is truth, that is trying to be intimidated or trying to be hidden. That spirit of truth in me is going to say no, not me. Therefore, after that interview, I begin to make my research. I make my research back to where Simon Ekpa is residing, which is Finland. I heard that he have not taken oath in the family in Finland. Listen, my brothers and my sisters, I'm saying what I know. Then you take it home, you digress it, you digest it. I came to understand that he have not taken oath in Finland as a family member. Then that gave me more serious concern to know why our leader allowed him to conduct that interview. I did not ask our leader. I have my reasons. I have to approach Ekpa himself. Biafrans, listen to me. Ekpa is alive. He's watching this program. I know he's watching. If he's not watching it now, he's going to watch it later. I can't lie against a living person. Even I can't even lie against the dead. How much more the living? So, I approached Ekpa. I said, Mazi, I want to ask you something. He said, yes. I said, I want to know, have you taken oath in this struggle? Are you an oath taker? Because you conducted an interview, and that is months after he conducted that interview to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I said, are you an oath member? Because I didn't tell him that I have made research behind him from Finland. And the result I got from Finland says otherwise, that he is not an oath taker in Finland family. I want you to balance it with information you have outside to know who is saying the truth and who is lying, and to clarify some things here. Ekpa told me, Mazi, before I conducted that interview, you see, I took oath. That is why Mazi allowed me to conduct that interview, because that is one of his conditions. I said, okay. Are you telling me in confidence, in truth and honesty, that before you did that interview, you took oath? He said yes. Me, out of curiosity, because I want to know everything, so that when I will speak, or when I don't even know that something of this nature is going to come up today. I don't know. And that is why when I'm asking questions, I ask deep questions. That when I'm speaking truth, I will stand on that question and information I have to speak. He said he took oath. Then I asked him, who administered this oath to you? Biafrans, listen. Ekpa, you may be offended that I'm saying the truth that I know. But when I am done with my analysis, you will take something out of it. This is not a social media saga. We all met in social media. We all came together in social media. We all converged together in social media. Social media brought all of us together. So some of you who are saying, hey, they are watching their dating links on social media. They are talking on social media. They are exposing themselves on social media. Shut up. Without social media, you will not know me. Without social media, I will not know you. Without social media, I will not listen. I will not hear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Without social media, I will not know about IPOB. Without social media, I will not be doing what I'm doing. Without social media, this struggle will not get to where it is. So all of us are the product of social media listeners. Don't misinterpret me. Take my word for it, for what it stands for, and the true meaning. Ekpa told me, I asked him, who administered this oath to you? He told me in truth and honesty that it was Adama Brown that administered the oath to him. Because I know that members of DOS are watching this program. I'm seeing so many of them, they are watching. Because I cannot lie against you. And I cannot lie against Ekpa. And I cannot lie against our leader. Neither will I lie against myself. I have taken the biggest swear to speak the truth, and I must say the truth. So it may offend anybody. Why I'm talking like this is at the end of this program, that Ekpa should take something out of it. Then the members of the US should take something out of it. I told Ekpa, Ekpa told me that it was Adama Brown. Adama Brown is the mother of the secretary of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Uchenna Okorafor. Biafrans, are you listening to me? And Adama Brown, as at the time she administered this oath to Simon Ekpa, to my knowledge, I don't believe she is a coordinator. I don't know if she's a coordinator. It is Biafrans who knows her well may say maybe she's a coordinator. But I know she was holding a post in IPOB as at that time, which the oath was later taken away from her. IPOB President Chukwu Bike Mazi Okpaleze atụ ashi abụ nwa Chineke abụ meze nwe ife ekwu mokpugbu na-ekwu ya adịm atụ ashi eziokwu ka m na-ekwu eziokwu bụ ndụ. So Ekpa told me it was Adama Brown that administered oath to him. Then what came into my mind is, if Adama Brown administered oath to you and it was okay to Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who am I to query it? Biafrans, try to understand what I'm saying. Some of you may not understand the way I speak, because I am a man that speaks with fact and figures. I asked myself, who am I to ask more questions? Since our leader asked you to take oath, and the person that was giving oath to you, which may be to the knowledge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is Adamma Brown. And as at then, she was working with IPOB. She was working. There was a position she was holding, which I cannot begin to talk about now because she is not the topic for today. So if our leader accepts whoever that gave him oath, and he administered that oath, he conducted that interview, I have no reason to query him or to ask him anything, and that is the reason why I begin to interact with Ekpa. Sometimes I will call, we talk, we share ideas, we discuss as brothers. I tell him, well done for what you are doing. GCK. This is not to say that the memo you see outside from IPOB family in Finland is false. Try to understand me. But I want to correct something here because it is a very sensitive and complicated issue. Very sensitive and complicated in the sense that Ekpa did not take oath in the family in Finland. But Ekpa conducted an interview to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then I find out why. Because I asked questions, they say he did not. He's not a member in the family and did not take this thing from there. I said, okay, no problem. But he went and conducted that interview. So for that reason, I begin to ask, and I came to understand that it was Ekpa said it with himself, by himself. He told me, and I believe it must be by the order of our leader that interview, that oath was given to him, maybe by the available person called Mrs. Adamma Brown. That is all I know, Biafrans. This is all I know. I cannot lie to you, and I cannot paint it to make it look good. Then the issue and the memo that I see now that is flying everywhere, which the family from Finland is saying that he is not an oath member. It is now left for Ekpa to ask questions and answer himself. He doesn't need to.
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you guys again in my next one. Bye.